I asked my friend for the contact of a guy, but she refused because I cheated on her brother and she doesn't want to go through that again. Now I'm unsure whether to try another way or just accept it. My friend Amina is 27, I'm 27 as well, and we've been friends since kindergarten. There was a time when I considered her my best friend. In high school, I started dating her younger brother, Sean. We dated for about 6 years. We had a great relationship and I messed up, I did. Not to justify what I did, but Sean did ROTC in college and eventually commissioned into the National Guard. During his first year in the Guard, he was extremely busy. He had his military duties and, on top of that, a regular 9 to 5 job. In a moment of selfishness, I met a really attractive guy, and the next thing I know, I'm cheating on my fiancé at the time. I was selfish, and I figured he would never find out. Well, the guy I was cheating with ended up stalking me and Sean, so Sean found out. It was a messy situation, and I hate that I put him through that. Sean broke off the engagement, and he still refuses to speak with me. Amina stopped being my friend, but we reconnected a year ago when we bumped into each other at the airport lounge. She got permission from Sean to rekindle our friendship, but Sean still refuses to speak with me, unfortunately. I can't say Amina and I are best friends like we used to be, but we are friends. Recently, Amina had a birthday dinner with all her friends, including her male friend Ron. Ron is extremely attractive, put together, in great shape, has a good job, etc. Today, I called her during our lunch break to ask for Ron's contact and to put in a good word for me. She said no and asked me not to date him. I told her I'm a changed person, and she contradicted herself, saying she believes me, but still doesn't want me dating her friend. It's just weird. I'm not sure whether I should try to get his contact information some other way or just accept it. I just don't think she has the right to prevent me from dating her friend. Best comments. With Opie's participation and the rest of the community trying to put some sense into her. She's valid. You romantically hurt someone she loves, and if she loves this friend, I think it's fair for her to worry about you having a romance with him as well. I did that when I was young and dumb. I was in my early 20s at the time. I've bettered myself. I already faced the consequences of my poor actions. She technically doesn't have a say in who you date, but she can choose not to give you his contact information. If you want to stay friends with her, I would not pursue Ron. But if you truly don't care about the friendship and you find his contact info another way, that's your call. If Ron ever tells Amina that he's talking to you, she'll likely tell him what happened in the past. Then he would need to decide what to do with that information. I care about the friendship, but it's hurtful she won't give me the grace to accept that I've bettered myself. You can't be serious. Look, you had a full-blown relationship with your ex-best friend's brother. You cheated. You hurt him. I'm sure Amina had to help pick up the pieces of her brother you F up. Yes, you may have changed. However, Amina doesn't want to risk the possibility of you hurting someone again who is dear to her. Not only that, she's not your matchmaker. If you chase Ron, it just further proves that your selfishness is still there. I'll probably stay away from Ron because I didn't consider that she would probably tell him. It's just hurtful that someone I call a friend doesn't trust that I've grown as a person. You don't care about Sean and you haven't changed. You lament that Sean still refuses to speak to you. You can't leave him alone because the only thing that matters is what you want. Of course, Sean doesn't want to talk to you. Do you understand what you did to him? Do you understand the emotional pain? You didn't cheat once, and now you're all better. You've proved that because you're still behaving selfishly. That's who you are. Everyone knows this. Ron knows it. All her other friends know it. Sean knows it. And you're still harassing him. How do you think it feels for him to be moving on and trying to live his life while you pop up with, "Hey, remember me, and how I betrayed you and broke your heart"? Jesus, that's so clueless. You don't believe your former friend has the right to prevent you from dating her friend. Actually, she has a responsibility to warn him about you because it seems your objective was to dating him without telling him that you cheated on your previous boyfriend. You need a therapist to help you understand yourself. You're partially right. I need to let Sean go. You're wrong to say I don't care about him. I care about him and always will. No, you don't. You never did. You cared for him like I care about a massage therapist. You're just a stain on his memory. I'm tired of people telling me how I feel about Sean. I love Sean. There's a reason I get genuinely happy when I hear the great things he is doing. Update number 1. 4 months and 27 days later. Years ago, when I was younger, I made the worst decision of my life and cheated on the love of my life, my fiancé. I F up and I love him so much. I lost so much because of that stupid effing mistake. That man I love is my friend's brother. Throughout that time, she and I stopped being friends after my F up, but we rekindled. Now, she's getting married in June. It will be the first time I've seen Sean since we split. I'm ready to win him back, but I don't know how. Can I have some advice on how I can go about this? Best comments. With Opie's participation and the rest of the community trying to put some sense into her, again. You don't. There are millions of good matches out there. Take what you learned and find somebody new. You deserve happiness, and he deserves to leave the painful past behind. If you can't control yourself, don't go to the wedding. No one can ever replace the history we had. His sister was my best friend growing up. He and I were childhood friends, high school sweethearts. I just want one more chance. What happened with Ron? I respected my friend's boundaries, as you all told me to. What makes you think she would want you to try for a second chance with her brother that you cheated on? You're asking about Sean again after all that. Do you understand common sense? My first post asked whether I should talk to Ron or not. This post, I'm asking how. Even Sean's sister said he still has lingering feelings for me, which is why she felt it would be okay. Baby girl, let me tell you. I've read your first post. You sound weird as hell. This post you sound even weirder. Want to know how to approach Sean? Easy, don't. Leave the man alone, or suffer the wrath of a scorned man and your best friend for choosing to prioritize your selfishness over her wedding. By the way, I know a lot more than you, clearly. Never cheated, even when I was young. Funny how that works, isn't it? I have my soulmate next to me. What do you have again? Besides your delusions and your selfishness? That was cruel. Why should you get another chance? Because I'm going to spend the rest of my life being the best partner he could ever ask for. Why don't you become the best partner you can be for someone you didn't betray? Because I know who my soulmate is. People don't cheat on their soulmates. People do a lot of dumb stuff when they are young. I was young at the time. How does that excuse it? Everyone is young at some point. Most of them don't cheat on their soulmates. You don't get a special pass. I'm not excusing it, just pointing out people change, and it was a long time ago. No, it wasn't. From your previous post, your ex won't even talk to you. It'll never work because he'll never trust you again. Heck, your friend won't even help you date one of her friends. These are major signs you need to move on.